do you think you've played?
Um, I think there's room for improvement. Always. Whenever I get them opportunities to go out there, I got to make them count. So I think there's always room for improvement.
Did you have a lot of rust to knock off when the regular season started?
Um, I say yes. I mean, last year, I pretty much missed the whole season due to an injury, and then training camp, and but yeah, I adapt pretty fast. So things has been well. I've been in communication with the coaches, with the playbooks, and all that. So there's no issue there.
How do you guys build on last week? I mean, it's pretty tough to top that, but how do you build on it?
You just go out. That was last week, and focus on this week. We got a new opponent, and we got to put the work in. And last week we put the work in. So this week, it started yesterday, and just keep on building.
You're around Miles every day. I mean, when you see a performance like that, what do you come away thinking?
No, it's awesome. It's awesome because he put in that work. And as a D lineman, to see one of your fellow D linemen have one of them days, you just root for him because, once you're in that zone, you can't be blocked. And every D lineman knows that feeling. When you're in that zone, it's the greatest feeling ever. But it was awesome to see him get all them sacks.
When the aggression that you guys played with, do you think that's kind of a blueprint for what you can do all season?
Yes, it just starts. It starts with out there on the field. Like we got a lot of new guys on this team, including me, and it's just gonna take time for us to all gel together and get things going. So like I said, it starts at practice. It starts in the meetings, wanting to put in the work, and wanting to have them type of games where we all can eat.
When you were away, was that a personal thing, or you?
I'd rather not talk about it if that's okay.
Well, yeah. Was it difficult to come back, or is there? Any...
Nah, I got a great. The Cleveland Browns had a great organization. I was in contact with Mr. Berry, Coach Ski. My teammates reaching out to me, so everything was good. But just rather not get too deep into that personal matter. But like I said, a great organization. Love Mr. Berry, love Coach Ski, love the Cleveland Browns organization.
What did it mean to you, though, that they gave you that time to deal with whatever it was, and when you came back?
Just the support means everything. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, NFL really is not like that. You know what I'm saying? So to have the support from, the owner, the GM, the head coach, my teammates, it was just great. So I'm glad to be at Brown and then continue to focus and get ready for Minnesota.
And you said they stayed in contact with, because I know even in the NFL it's easy to forget about guys sometimes when they're not here, but they stayed in contact with you the whole time?
Yeah, I was part of the team still, so yes, sir.
Were they calling, texting? What did they do?
I'm keep that between
Okay.
us. That's okay.
But do you now that you're here and you're full board? Is this more special to you? Just your opportunity here,
Just the opportunity to be in the NFL. Like I said, my last 4 years, I may have taken it for granted. And this league is not promised. So just being able to go out there on this practice field and the meetings and just, getting 1% better every day and just being able to, compete is the best thing ever. So, like I said, I'm very appreciative, very.
You said that, not all organizations maybe, so do you think the Browns were different about, and how supportive they were? Or?
I'll just say Mr. Berry. Mr. Berry he's an awesome guy. He's really awesome. I ain't gonna gas him up too much, but nah, he's a real great man, and like I said, I appreciate his support, and I'm just kind of gonna leave it at that. I appreciate his support.
Corner, I presume.
I'm just trying to go out there and perform every day, any chance I get.
Takk, you've played, I think, 40, 50% of the snaps, mostly on passing downs. Do you feel like that's your role, and you feel like you're comfortable with what your role is going to be on this team?
My role is, whenever the coaches want me out there, whether it's a run play, pass play, dropping in coverage, I'm going to do that. I guess it just all kind of depends on how the game is going, is where my reps will come in, or however Miles and JD is going, that's when I'll come in. But, I'm just trying to, keep the pressure, keep the sacks going when they off the field, and just, keep it going.
You mentioned last year you didn't really play, and you and all these claims and stuff. Do you still feel like you can have the kind of career that you always envisioned you could have?
Yeah, but it starts with hard work. You know, you got to put the work in. You can't just, say it. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out there on the field and actually want to work. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm in Cleveland, I don't have no distractions. It's just me, myself, and I, and work, and find ways to help this team win games.
When you came back, was there a player that sort of helped you catch up, or?
I really wouldn't say it was a player that helped me catch up, but when I first walked back into the D-line room, the whole D-line started clapping for me, and that was a cool moment because it just shows, it's a brotherhood. So I was gone for a while dealing with stuff, and as soon as I walked in, everybody started clapping. It was excited to have me back, so it made me feel real good. But,
I might have broke down on that one.
yeah, I had to hold my tears back, but it was an awesome moment. It was an awesome moment.
I'm just curious, did you get to know AB at all during the draft process? I think it was 2017.
Nah, but he knew me.
Yeah.
He knew me. So I can't remember who was the GM because the Cleveland Browns was my first official visit back in 2017. I can't remember who was the.
Sashi Brown. Yeah.
I think it was Sashi Brown, but so it was meant to be.
I mean, that's kind of the story I was told. The Browns liked you then; they didn't get you. Was that any of that relayed to you during the free agency process? Like, we've been tracking you for a while. I know they tried to claim you last year too. So.
Yeah, they was trying to. Yeah, I'm excited to be a Browns, man. It played out how it played out. You know what I'm saying? Like they tried to trade, they tried to claim, and
Right.
ultimately, I ended up where I was supposed to be. So, it's early in the season. 2-1. We got another team coming in. Just got to get ready, against Minnesota.
What were those few weeks like last year when you kept being on the wire and available again and all that, not knowing where you
It
were
was.
gonna be?
It was a lot. It was a lot of emotions going on. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was in the past. I don't really want to get too much in the past.
Right.
But it was a lot of emotions going on. But like I said, that's in the past.
You're new here, and so many of these guys on the D-line are new here. Do you feel like it's taking time, or it's going to continue to take time for you guys to really gel as a
I
unit?
think we do continue to grow. As you see each week, it's just getting better and better and better. And because like I said, we didn't play no preseason games together. And like I said, it is a bunch of new guys on the D-line, so it's just going to take reps. It's just going to take reps, game reps, practice reps, meeting reps. It's going to take reps. And I feel like, as the season keeps going, we just going to get better and better and better.
Do you? Well, just one more thing about you said this is where you're meant to be, but is it kind of almost mind-boggling on the journey? Like all the places and all that. You know what I mean? Like just how long it took or anything?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Life is, like a roller coaster. It's going to be ups and downs. And my life always been like that. So, nothing ever comes easy for me. And I'll be okay with that. And like you said, life is a journey. My son's name is Journey because my life was a journey. So even just the road to just being back with the Browns, like, it's going to have its ups and downs. But that's okay. Like I said, that's life. And as long as you keep on pushing, as long as you want to get better, and then that's all right.
That's a cool name. How old is he?
He's 2. He's 2.
That's
My
pretty
little
neat.
boy. Thank you.